Hey, what's up, my Uplift Your Life partners? This is Ron Simplified Myers. Today, I wanted to come talk to you about the topic. I don't need a marriage license to validate what I have. That's true. Because you could have a lousy relationship and you don't need a paper to validate that. Whenever I hear people talk like that, it's justification for staying single. We'll always find a reason for whatever situation we're in to validate the position that we're in. It's that old saying, like, your friend gets cheated on and you're on them. I can't believe you would allow him to do this to you, and you deserve better. Set him free. And then when your man cheats, well, my situation's different, and let me share with you why. No, the only reason it's different is because it's your situation. And it's the same thing here. You validate not being married by justifying, oh, I don't need no paper to prove that we're committed to each other. Of course you do. Because that's the ultimate commitment. That's when a person tells you, you are the one and no one else will come between us. It's making this relationship, it's a binding agreement, a binding contract. When you don't have that. See, for a lot of guys, and here's something for you to take into account. A lot of guys don't want to get married because the fact is they don't want to cheat, or they feel like they can't cheat on their wife. But cheating on you, if you're not their wife, even though they care for you, it's not the same. So if I cheat on you in the dating stages, then I don't feel as bad. Now, I'm not saying me, because you guys know I'm not into playing all the games. I'm beyond all that. But I'm just saying, and I was the same way. And if we want to go back, I mean, in my younger days, when I was in my partying days, I would make every young lady that I was with feel special and made her feel like she was the only one. I never told her about the other ladies. So what we had in each one of those relationships, each one I had, no, you didn't need a paper to validate those relationships. Was I totally committed to any of them? No. So the one I totally committed to, I married. That was Terry. That's the one, when she got the paper, I had already made the decision. You guys know I've talked about that before, when I had what I call the nightmare, the dream, where I caught her cheating and I woke up and sweating and my heart was beating fast and stuff. See, folks, I was committed at that point, and there was no one and nothing coming between us. So getting the piece of paper, yes, we validated it that way. Because again, you don't need anything to validate what you have, because what you have may not be worth anything. I had there's a famous person out there, and I'm not gonna say names, but they've been dating the same person for ages. And the reason they said they haven't crossed the line is because he's totally old school traditional, and she's not. She's more of the modern woman. And that's their reason for why they're not married. My thing is, if you know that's true, why are you dating? If you know it can't go any further. I know, because they don't need paper to validate what they have. Yes, what they have is two people that have decided, I'm not fully in. I'm not totally committing everything I have to this relationship. And therefore, at least they're nice enough not to cross that line and get married and get the paper, which says I'm fully in. So I'm glad they're staying on the single side and just dating, because trust me, folks, it is different. It's the same thing I hear when people go, no, living with them is the same. No, it's not. I don't have to live with you to know who you are. All I have to do is pay attention to the things that you do and what you say, and I never have to live with you for a day. And no, I keep telling you, people make this relationship stuff sound real complicated. If you get past the exterior, the material things, and really look at the character and integrity of the individual, relationships are not hard. You get to see who they are, where they're headed. And if they're headed in the same direction as you, let's take off and run. And if not, why are you wasting your time in the relationship aspect as far as trying to go to the next level? Because you guys know, I believe you can have friends, we can hang out because we got things in common, we're having fun, that's cool. But sleeping around with all these different people, talking about our relationship doesn't need paper to validate. That's why you're going to have relationship issues, because there's a lot of guys that understand I don't need a piece of paper because I can just keep sleeping with you. And you know I care for you. I don't need the paper to validate me, to validate our relationship. You know I'm all in. I'm committed to you. Prove it. Get the paper. So for those of you who want to buy that excuse, if that makes you feel good, run with it. But we know the truth. And as you guys know, it ain't right, it ain't wrong. It is my opinion. Please share this podcast. Ooh, I'm saying podcast. This is a video, see? I share this also on my podcast. So it's gonna work for both. But anyway, share this video with others. If you haven't subscribed actually to my YouTube channel, or you're not watching this video on my YouTube channel, go over to it. It's ronsyouchannel.com. Again, ronsyouchannel.com. Subscribe. That way you don't miss any of my videos. And also share some comments, and also any other topics you'd like for me to talk on. I'd appreciate it. And you guys know, if you're not having fun, you should be doing something else. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And remember, if you want the total commitment, we're all in. Yes, the paper is needed to validate. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.